Did you know that Lucid has a direct to funded option? Because I have all these videos on this channel for Lucid evaluations like Lucid Flex or the Lucid Pro accounts, but what we don't have is anything for the Lucid Direct account. So we just talk about those today. So let's just jump right in here and take a look together. Our max loss limit is $2,000, and also our drawdown type is end of day. And the daily loss limit is $1,200. The consistency rule is 20%. We've got 4 minis, 8 days to pay out, 5 maximum accounts, and then we have this Lucid Scale DLL. So with your daily loss limit, which is $1,200 below your initial trail balance, when you reach above, once the trailing initial balance locks, then you go into what they call the Lucid Scale DLL, which is 60% of your peak end of day balance. The hardest things about these direct accounts is a consistency rule. It's only 20%. So that makes it a little bit more challenging because you have to keep your profit small. You can't run a bunch of profits like you can, for example, in the Flex account. Let's go ahead and jump over here to the rules. We're going to read some of these together just so that we can become familiar with what the rules for these Lucid Direct accounts are. Right here off the website, we can find out. So Lucid Direct funded account, basically the Lucid Direct is a simulated straight to funded account which does not have an evaluation phase, which is awesome because when you purchase a Lucid Direct account, you start building simulated capital to earn payouts immediately and work towards being moved live. Now, here's the examples of some of the account sizes in the details below. And we have for the $50,000 account, we have a max loss limit of $2,000. We have a fixed DLL of $1,200. And the scaling DLL is 60% of the peak end of day balance. So max size is 4 minis or 40 micros. So the account benefits are skip the evaluation phase. You go straight to funded. Objectives are on our dashboard. They update in real time within 5 to 30 minutes of your last closed trade, which they do. The scaling DLL that grows with your account balance provides flexible risk. No scaling plan. Access to your max contract size immediately. And there's no simulated payout cap. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next article, which is the payout objectives. So the general objectives, the general requirements, in order to be eligible for a payout from Lucid Direct account, you must not violate any trading rules, terms and conditions, or the Lucid account agreement. The payout requests are final once submitted, and they cannot be edited or canceled. There's a profit split structure. We've got all funded account payouts are split 90% to the trader and 10% to the trading, or to Lucid Trading. Payout eligibility criteria. All of the following requirements must be met to qualify for a payout. These conditions reset after each approved payout. Number 1, the minimum days traded. You must place at least 1 trade on 8 separate trading days. A trading day counts if you place at least 1 trade between 6 p.m. Eastern and 4:45 p.m. Eastern the following day that results in a net profit or loss of at least $1 for that trading day. The trading day count resets to 0 after each approved payout. Number 2, the consistency percentage. Your largest single day profit must be no more than 20% of your total profit during the payout cycle, and the 20% consistency percentage resets after each payout. Number 3, your payout profit goal. To be eligible for a payout, you must reach a minimum profit goal during each payout cycle. The profit goal resets to 0 after each approved payout. So for the 50K, you have your first profit goal of $3,000, and the second plus anything past the second payout and onward will be $2,500. So it comes down just a little bit. And important, if you take a trade before your payout is processed that drops below the profit goal, your request may be denied. Okay. Payout minimums and maximums. Minimum payout request, $500. Maximum payout depends on the account size and the payout cycle. So for the 50K account, payouts 1 through 3, you have $2,000. And then payouts 4 through 6 is $2,500. Each payout cycle resets these thresholds. So payout processing. There is no fixed payout window. You may request a payout any day after meeting all of the eligibility criteria. Once you're approved, the funds will be deducted from your account within a few minutes. Payouts will be dispersed to your payment method within 2 business days. And then the amount moved to live when a trader is moved to Lucid Direct from Lucid Direct to Lucid Live. A portion of their simulated profits will be used to calculate the starting balance in Lucid Live. The maximum amount eligible to be transferred for each Lucid Direct account is the lesser of your total simulated profit in each account, or the cap set by the account size. For the $50,000 account, the cap size is $5,000 to be moved to the live account if you get called up after taking 6 payouts. Okay, let's keep moving here. We've got the consistency percentage. The consistency percentage tracks a trader's ability to earn profits over multiple sessions. This demonstrates that a trader can adhere to a risk management strategy. The calculation is that Lucid Direct funded accounts, you must meet a consistency percentage of 20% to be eligible to request a payout. The consistency percentage resets and must be met again after each payout. Use the following formula to determine if you're adhering to the consistency percentage, and it's the largest single day of profit divided by your account profit equals your consistency percentage. So here's an example right here. You trade your 50K Lucid Direct account and your largest single day profit was $500 and your account profit is $3,000. Plug the values into the above formula. 500 divided by 3,000 equals 16.7. Congratulations, you have maintained consistency under the Lucid Direct 20% requirement. You may now request a payout so long as you have met the other necessary objectives. However, as your largest day had exceeded 20% of your account profit, you would need to continue trading until your largest day is below 20%. And let's look for the next thing here, which is the daily loss limit. And the daily loss limit is the maximum amount that a trader can lose in a single day before trading is restricted until the next session. At DLL, all DLL at Lucid are considered soft breach, meaning you do not lose your account for hitting the DLL as long as the max loss limit has not been reached. If you reach the DLL listed for your account size, you will be restricted from placing additional trades until the next trading session. Lucid Direct funded account DLL. Lucid Direct accounts start with a fixed DLL, which transition to Lucid Scale after surpassing the initial trail balance. And this is the initial trail balance for each one of the account sizes. For the $50,000 one, the fixed DLL is $1,200, and the initial trail balance will be $52,100. So once the account closes above the initial trail balance, the fixed DLL is replaced by the Lucid Scale DLL. And here's the Lucid Scale DLL formula. The highest end of day account profit times 60% equals the Lucid Scale DLL. The Lucid Scale DLL increases as your account grows. It does not decrease, even if the account draws down. This provides greater flexibility and rewards consistent profitability. If your highest end of day profit is $4,000, then 4,000 times 0.6 equals 2,400. The new DLL will be 2,400 until a higher end of day profit is achieved. The Lucid Scale DLL is designed to promote long-term success and reflects Lucid Trading's commitment to trader-friendly rules and risk management. All right, and there's one more, the drawdown. Lucid Direct funded accounts use an end-of-day drawdown system to calculate the max loss limit. At the end of each trading session, the system calculates the account's highest closing balance. The MML increases as your balance grows up to a defined point. Once your account exceeds the initial trail balance, the MML locks and no longer moves. So for $50,000, you get a $2,000 MLL, the max loss limit. Your initial trail balance would be $52,100, and the locked MLL balance would be $50,100. And as with all the other account types, the MML rises with your closing balance until it reaches the trail. Once the account exceeds the trail, the MML locks at the initial balance plus 100. And if your account balance reached the MML, your account will be breached. So if you want to know these rules in a quick way, all you have to do is jump over and look at my sheet, which shows you all the different accounts that I'm affiliated with, all the different places that I have partnerships with and that I promote. I also have them ranked by color. My green ones are my top ranked ones that I trade with. I have familiarity with. I've talked to them. I know them. I know that they pay out and they have good standing in the community. The blue one is a little bit less. It's community trusted. People in the communities trust them. I don't have direct experience with some of these firms yet, but I know that they have a good reputation and they pay out. And then yellow means that they're relatively new. And then the red one means that they're a scam and you should not use them at all. But anyway, you can go onto this chart and look to see, okay, Lucid Direct. We've got straight to funded. It's $343 for the straight to funded account, 50K all in. And remember, you don't have to pass the test. See, that's the thing about these that we don't consider is that they do cost more and it has a 20% consistency rule. That's the problem, that it can be difficult if you don't have a profitable strategy. I wouldn't recommend doing this. But if you are profitable and you have cash, just get these, because then you don't have to mess with all this other stuff. You don't have to pass a test. You don't have to go through that extended period of time, because if you add up the days, if you look at how many days it takes to pass a Flex account plus how many days you go to payout. So you've got 2 days to pass on Lucid Flex. You can see it right here. You've got five minimum days to pay out of $150 each on Lucid Flex in order to be, so you're looking at 7 days anyway. If you go to Lucid Direct, and that's if everything goes perfectly, that's if everything goes without any problem, you don't have any red days, you know, you're hitting the max on every single trading day that you need, and that's probably not going to happen. That's not realistic. But on the Lucid Direct, you can go in 8 days with a 20% consistency rule. As long as you don't make too much money each day, you'll be able to take withdrawals. And you can do it in a much faster way, because you don't have to take the time that it takes to pass the evaluations, which I think is great. So I just wanted to make that video about Lucid Direct so that you guys could know a little bit about it and what my opinions are. I think this is a great option. In fact, I'm probably going to get some coming up in the next year. Once I take some more payouts from some of the other prop firms, I'm going to start rolling more money back into these prop firms. And if I can avoid taking tests and I have enough cash to do it, then I'm probably going to do that because it makes it just so much faster. I don't have to sit there with the added stress and the extra like pressure of trying to pass the test and then having to go all the way again to another profit target to get to be eligible for the payout. And those things are, you know, it kind of wears on you after a while. But nonetheless, they're all good options. Lucid pays out really well. Congrats to my mentor, Vic. He just took a big payout from Lucid. Also, congrats to Matt, who also just got paid out from Lucid. If you guys are watching, that's awesome. I'm super, super happy for you guys. And if you guys have any questions, please leave me some comments. Please subscribe, hit the like button. You know, come join us on Discord. I've got some of the prop firms that are doing all these different things for the holidays. There's a lot of codes that are going out right now. So come on over and join us, and we'll see you there. And I will see you on the next one.